Patrick. I'm a senior at Walla Walla High School. Done football for 4 years, basketball for 2, and track for 2.
That's nice. So have you always been playing football growing up?
Actually, no. Me and a good friend of mine kind of met that 8th grade summer, and we needed something to do, so why not try football? We're still best friends, and a lot of that is due to football. Us both trying at the same time.
So it's kind of started a little late for you then, I guess. Well, late as in
compared to everybody else in our class. Yes, we did start late. I mean, we still hear kids today talking about like when they played Pee Wee.
Yeah.
But that's not me.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I did, but
right. That's still
what am I gonna do now?
Starting between 8th grade, it's still relatively pretty young.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And you're obviously doing really well at it. So that's good.
Yeah, I think I've had some success, but I still have a lot more to do.
Well, what do you think would be like the hardest thing for you starting it out? Just like a new sport.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there is some stuff that's similar to me. I mean, at this point, I was still playing already started playing basketball, so I thought that was gonna be my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, I just did it just to see what would happen. I mean, to answer your question, the most difficult part was probably just, honestly, just obviously you said technique and all this stuff, but it was mostly just the game itself and just like the mental part of it. I think now that's probably my strongest attribute, I guess you say, is just the mental side of it, not really the physical. But I think that strength comes from me knowing nothing, and having to get to this point.
Right. So you just kind of built upon one of your weaknesses and
exactly.
One of your strong suits.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Cool. You've been playing a little bit of basketball, mostly football now, all 4 years. When did you realize that you wanted to dedicate your time to football and kind of let go of basketball?
Probably right after the freshman season. I didn't have a great freshman season. At least I don't think I did. And it's just like I saw the people I wanted to play. I remember my first really goal in football was to just start my sophomore year, because I didn't really let freshman play up here. Start my sophomore year. So that happened, and then I'm like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
So like, okay, at this point, I've now fallen in love with football. Yeah. It's like, well, I don't want to be done in 2 years. I want to play after high school. So, that's what I've been working towards. Yeah.
So around your sophomore years when you found out that.
Yeah. Going into my sophomore year, that's when everything started to happen. So all I have to do is just live it.
Yeah.
And not only is it going to benefit the people who look up to me, it's going to benefit me because I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's not just me. Many others, upperclassmen on the team, not even seniors, juniors, sophomores, freshmen, they all do it. Somebody's looking up to them whether they know it or not. So if you just live it, everything else will take care of itself. Advice I'd give is just be nice to everybody. Don't act like a senior's better than a freshman. It's just age. We're all 14 to 18-year-old kids. And we all go to the same school. We all play the same sport. Just be kind to everyone. And, if you want something, literally anything is possible. Because going into my first year of football, I thought it was just going to be a hobby. And then now I wanted it to be where I am now, and here I am. So I'm not really supposed to be in the position I'm in, but.
So you could definitely say, football is kind of taking over your life, and it's something you love to do.
Yes, it's absolutely taken my life over. The amount of time spent, stuff like this, phone calls, opening mail, it's like, I wish for it. I wish for it. This is my life now, and I want it to be like this way, but, if you want it, be ready for, it's your life now, yeah.
And in part, your high school years here playing football, I guess we would go under the Heisel era as his career here being a head football coach.
Yeah.
Has your relationship grown from you being a freshman, kind of new, because you said you adopted it 8th grade summer, kind of going into freshman year. So you being new to the sport and all, how's your relationship with him grown over the years?
Well, in this recruiting process, a lot of it has to do with your head coach. When other schools come down to Wahai and they want to talk to me, they're in the same room with me, Coach Heisel, and whoever it may be in his office.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what sparked our relationship. Is I remember coming up to him one day, I was like, hey, can you help me? I want to play in college.
Uh-huh.
And so he's been a resource for me. But the relationship has developed, as you said, the business thing, the recruiting part, that's a business. You know, and he's helped me a ton in that. So the relationship has developed, yes.
Yeah, definitely getting close over, just the years. When you're a head coach, you think like your players who are getting all these offers, you really want to be there for them because they're a lot younger and you want to get them ready for that next stage of their career.
Yeah,
and for you, that's going to be college. So
I remember the first real school that recruited me was Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to them honestly since like sophomore year. And then, that kind of faded. And then there was a couple month period where I didn't know what I was going to do because I haven't heard anything or whatever. So that was honestly a pretty stressful time. But the first school that ever offered and put some money forward was Idaho, University of Idaho, where Coach Heisel went and played at.
Right.
So, I mean, that's, to go back to your question about the relationship, that's honestly a lot to do with it, is because he went there, he loves Idaho.
Yeah.
And when they came to him, they told him they were going to offer me before I even knew.
Wow.
So that had us talking a lot more, Heis and I. But yeah, the first schools I talked to would be Eastern, that Middle Tennessee, and then Idaho. Yeah.
As stressful as the recruiting process can be, we also know how great it can feel to get that mail and the letter.
No, it's all worth it. And as I said, it's everything I've ever wished for. And yeah, it's your life. I mean, you can't really be a normal kid and want to play in college.
Right.
I mean, you really can't.
Got to go above and beyond.
Yeah, you really can't. Like you really can't go hang out with friends. The only friend I really have plays football, and we're with each other 24/7 playing football.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it's really what you want, you're gonna have to pay a lot of prices, and that's part of the reason why not a lot of people do it.
Yeah. Let's talk about WSU, right? The big question.
Go
WSU.
Yeah.
So just tell me. And so, what made you choose WSU? Why WSU?
I could go on for hours about why I love the
Yeah.
Cougars, but I mean the real reasons were it's close to home.
Yeah.
I mean the opportunity to play like that huge of football this close to home is like so unique.
Yeah.
Like not a lot of kids are 2.5 hours away from Pac-12 school.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean I'll see 30 people up in the crowd that I used to go to school with or that are friends with the family or something like that. So that in my opinion that's really special.
Yeah.
And then I could go on about the educational stuff. Want to study education. They have a great program for that.
Yeah.
I get along with the team well. I love the coaching staff. I mean, from the first time I stepped foot on campus there, it just felt right. Obviously, there was some time in between the first time I stepped on and when I committed.
Right.
But it was always in the back of my mind that was where I was going to end up. Yeah.
Have you always been a Cougar fan? Is that running the family?
Actually, no. My whole family's from like the Seattle area, so like
Wow.
they're all about like the Huskies, UW. So yeah, it was a little different telling my family, that I wanted to play for the Cougs, but my immediate family, they're all in for it,
Yeah.
But like, I'm still getting to some people. I don't know if they'll come to the games and cheer for the Huskies or not. Yeah.
Right. Tell me, is there anything you want to study while you're there? Something you've been looking at? Some majors, minors?
Yeah.
Catches your attention?
I want to be a high school teacher, so education.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of great teachers I've had here really makes me want to do that.
Yeah.
Like the teachers I have here. I mean, we're at school more than we are at home.
Yeah.
So I'm around these people more than my mother and father. So, I mean, the impacts that some different teachers have had on me have made me want to pass that on
Right.
to other high schools.
Like I said, it's a small community. You know a lot of people. I've been going to middle school with you, now high school, and honestly, you've always been one of the bigger kids, really tall. It's super cool. We could see you in the hall and be like, "That's Patrick, right?" That's cool. And it's awesome. It's honestly been a pleasure to see you, kind of grow up as a person and a player, and seeing you excel so much in football. You've kind of been the face of Blue Devil football for a few years now, and to see you really lead the way as like a captain and just showing the underclassmen that you can do it with all the hard work and now finally going D1, which is what a lot of people expected, and you fulfill that. So I wish you the best of luck at WSU, and I hope your career doesn't end there. You go on to bigger and better things after college.